Okay, just another thing to look at here, guys, is remember this long pattern, the inverse head and shoulder pattern, where you have the head and the shoulder, well, the head, shoulder, shoulder, and you had the breakout, and look at where we pulled back to. We pulled back to this same area. We went a little past it, but we only had one day close below it, or maybe 2 days closes below it. Now we shot right back up, so that area is serving as support, so that pattern's still in play. And I think if we break the next time, we're going to have the next big leg up, because there has been a lot of bearishness in gold, and it's even gone down as the dollar's gone down too. It just started recently rallying a little bit with the dollar going down. As you see here, the U.S. dollar, the U.S. dollar is very oversold here, which these currency markets are really getting, in my opinion, manipulated big time. You had this straight, you had a V top in here, which is pretty odd. Yeah, you went straight up during a sell-off, and now you came straight back down, almost to the 80 level. You have the MACD is just buried below zero there. It's -1. The stochastic's been embedded for a while. I don't know if tomorrow what Bernanke's going to say is really going to be good for the dollar. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens if the market's if the market doesn't like what Bernanke says, if he doesn't indicate that he's going to do any repurchases. There's a possibility that the dollar could finally get a bounce in here, but I wouldn't. I think any bounce right now is going to be a shorting opportunity. I think the market has gotten over the euro fears for the time being. You do have some, the histogram has some positive divergence on it. As we've been going lower, you still have the histogram, is making higher lows. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. You have a higher low on the RSI on this last dip, so you got some divergence there. But I don't know if I wouldn't be playing the long side here just yet. But you also got to be careful and watch this on a daily basis in your trading, because this will have an effect on a lot of aspects of the market, including the commodity plays. The other chart I want to look at is the SPY 60-minute chart. As you see here, we've been in bull alignment for quite a while. We did have you had a double bottom on the MACD over here, but you are putting in two, as you see here, two lower highs on the MACD and potentially a third one here. If the market does not get what it likes tomorrow, there's a good chance you're going to get a sell-off. Sorry, I had a call there. There's a good chance we get a sell-off. We had some negative divergences piling up on the RSI also. And you have the MACD negative divergences also. You have the market closed above the 100-day moving average today. It's the first time it's been able to do that in a while. The volume has been pretty weak. This is actually the SPX. RSI keeps making higher lows and highs. Stochastic's embedded. You got a 94 reading on both. Histogram's been ticking down for the last 4 days, but the market's actually the last 5 days, but the market's still going up. You have to be careful in here long. You could get a final blow off on the Bernanke decision tomorrow. I'm still long. I'm holding in here. I'm not expecting any big correction just yet. It doesn't seem like the market is has a lot of sellers in it right now, and I think there's a lot of skeptical bears still out there that could still get squeezed and send this market above the 1131 at 1132 area. There's a lot of reasons for me expecting the continued up move. It's just you had this VIX has been there's another chart where you had those double bottom and two falling wedges, and you just couldn't rally above the 18-day moving average. Now the 18 crossed the 100 to the downside, and it looks like the 45 will be doing the same in a few days. So that's signaling what Bernanke says tomorrow is going to signal what the market's direction is for the near-term future. And I think Bernanke is going to signal that the economy is weakening and that the Fed is going to be much more accommodative. And if that happens, then there's no reason that we cannot continue to rally. There's still a lot of people trying to short this market. I know the economy is bad, but they can kind of keep this thing going a little bit if if Bernanke does some more asset purchases. And I've heard rumors that they're going to try and actually lend to small businesses and stuff. I don't know if the businesses are going to want to go into debt big time, but definitely will pick up business a little bit. So keep that in mind. You got these subtle things that are going on right now with the dollar falling and falling and falling. That's not bullish. I know you could get a dead cat bounce in there, but right now that trend is down. Same thing with this VIX. You just see the technicals are just breaking down. This is a slow market because it's the summertime. Everything's breaking down really slowly as far as like these things that are bullish for the market. The market's been grinding up slowly, and on the anytime you open down, you wind up rallying and closing and barely closing down, or actually closing positive sometimes on really bad news. So the market's rallying on bad news. The VIX just cannot sustain itself above the 18-day moving averages, and you're getting back into bear alignment. So that's basically telling you that the rally may continue. Who knows for how long right now, but right now the chart when you have this bearish confirmation about to happen, you can bet that there's going to be an explosive move coming in the next couple weeks in one way or the other. So and the dollar remains embedded. The S&P remains embedded to the upside. It's a very difficult market, but I would look for before I was shorting, I would wait for the blow off into the SPY 115 to 117 area before I would try to short the market. And at that point, I think it would be just a speculative short, trying to see if you can catch a pullback, because the market is going to probably need to take a breather at that point. So anyway, this is my second video, and this is going to be it for tonight. Good luck in your trading, and hopefully we can get this Bernanke news out of the way, and we can get back to having a little bit of volume. I know it's August, but the market's been pretty slow the last week or so. And have a good day. Thank you.